decided to take a walking date, which is very popular with a lot of the girls. They just like to walk around and show you their city. And here in the States, it seems like, you're always the one having to ask the questions about them. But over there, especially with Tanya, she seemed very interested in learning more about me, which was, refreshing to have them asking questions about me and wanting to know about, what I do in my life and things I like to do and things like that. And she just was very open, very honest.
One of the reasons that I like talking to guys like you who have been married for 5 years, 6 years, or myself who's been married now over 10 years, is that, our situation, because we did something different. We happened to go and meet a woman, maybe halfway around the world from a foreign country, and we're held to such a higher standard than the average Joe who just marries the woman that he met at the corner bar or at the restaurant or from a friend. And when there is a divorce or something negative happens, it gets so much more attention than a domestic marriage would. I know so many couples like yourself who've been married 5 years, 6 years, and doing great, having a wonderful marriage, that you don't hear about those success stories so much. You only hear about the few that don't make it. And the studies have shown that marriages like ours actually last longer than domestic marriages and have a better success rate, but you don't hear those facts so much.
Yeah, there's always going to be divorce. We've had a couple friends that ended up, only one friend that I know that ended up getting divorced, and their relationship didn't work.
Well, sure, it's going to happen.
And that's going to happen. I mean, it's naturally, but the positive stuff is pretty amazing. I mean, it's just that my wife is probably one of the most wonderful women in the world. I mean, I love her unbelievable, but her commitment to our relationship to make it work is really, really strong. And something that I really notice is that family is probably the most important thing in her life, and that's what keeps our marriage strong.
And I try to tell that to guys all the time, that these women are so family-oriented, that family is important. And if Tanya and I ever really have disagreements, it's usually over the time spent working as opposed to being with a family. And that's what it's all about for these women. They want to have a strong family. They also want to have success, and they're willing to work and do all the things that it takes to make that happen. But they also want to keep the family strong. To have 3 generations living in one house, is it?
Oh, no, not at all, not at all. I got a great story for you. And the way you get there, you get there by train station. And we had 250 family members from her family meet us at the train station at 6:30 in the morning. I mean, I felt like a movie star. It was unbelievable. Well, family is is very important. I mean, my in-laws, who are the most wonderful people, we had them come out. They were here for the month of May, and then hopefully next summer they'll be out here for the whole summer. They are the most wonderful people in the world. It's totally different. Family is probably the most important thing here. I mean, and I've learned that. That's probably the most important thing I've learned in terms of my relationship, is how important family is.
What would you tell somebody about this? I mean, you benefited from all this. You're living what a lot of guys are really looking for out there. What would you tell them?
It's not like it's not easy. I mean, I'm telling you, there are going to be women out there that are out there for different reasons.
Just like there's men out there that are out there for different reasons.
It's different. Yeah, exactly. And there were guys on the tour that out there were there for different reasons. I mean, if you're committed to find somebody, there's someone out there. Woman, to me, is probably unbelievably total different values. It's a total different value system, and it's the best decision I ever made in my life, I can tell you that. I mean, if someone's committed to going out and finding someone and falling in love and being together forever, there's someone there, and there are plenty of women there. I mean, that are looking for that type of a relationship, but there are also women who are not looking for that type of relationship, and you just have to be smart enough, and you have to see through that. But to me, it wasn't like the bed of roses for me to do it. It took me a little bit of time. It took a lot of commitment. And my relationship right now is doing very well. Then that's the best thing to say.
Interested? Learn more at... If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.